Good morning. Ooh, that might be a little better. Oh, I can hear myself now. That's good. Good morning, everyone. Glad you're here. You survived the wind and the rain. It was pretty a wild week, wasn't it? Just absolutely wild. Just incredible. If you're new with us today, we are really glad to have you. And there are some friendship packets on the back wall in the blue folders if you'd like to pick one up. And if you'd like a tour of the grounds, I'm happy to do that. We have 3.5 acres here, a children's cottage and a meditation pavilion and a labyrinth. So if you haven't seen all those goodies, I'm happy to show you around. We have Dalton Fitzgerald here for us this morning with some great opening music.
Hello, everybody. I thought it would be nice to start on a rainy, chilly morning, almost rainy, chilly morning with just a little bit of chanting here. So I really hope you'll join in on the Om Shantis, if you wouldn't mind. Take a deep breath in with me. Still my mind, be at peace in my awakening. I release with my heart. Free my soul in my awakening. I am whole. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. That's how it goes. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Be at peace in my awakening. I release with my heart. Free my soul in my awakening. I am whole. Sing along now. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti. Keep it going. Om Shanti 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 Om.
Just what we needed this morning, Dalton. Thank you. I'm Reverend Dr. Mary Mitchell, and I'm a retired minister, but I'm a practicing practitioner here to help you today. And welcome, because, this is a really special place. Why? We inspire and empower people to live spiritually fulfilling lives. And if you get the newsletter recently or you check online, we have so many classes coming up. And these are great opportunities to not only build friendships, have a lot of fun, but also embody the teachings that we have that make a spiritually fulfilling life worthwhile. All right, so practitioners will be in service after service, and we'll stand by the bell. So come up and grab us, and we'll take you aside and do a prayer with you. Now, our prayer is called Spiritual Mind Treatment. It's a positive prayer, very affirming prayer. And Dr. Andrea used to say, because sometimes the body just needs a little soft treatment. And so come up and we'll be glad to help you. We're going to do a wave, the big wave, but we have children here, so the children, as they come forward, come up on the stage, and the rest of us turn and wave at the camera, and Joey will make sure you get on TV. And now join in singing the children out to their class. How many of you, if you were new on the stage, would actually do it with all of us? Brand new. Isn't that adorable? I said, you're courageous. Wow. All right. I'd like to thank everyone that came early to set everything up today. There are many hands. We are now about 20 till 9 gathering for a prayer just to kind of kickstart things this morning. We probably had 15 people in the circle, so people are all over helping make this a wonderful place today. If you would silence your cell phones, I would appreciate that. And we have announcements. Now we have a lot of announcements, so I'll do the best I can. They're in your program, so please check it out. In the social hall are 11 gorgeous, gorgeous holiday baskets, and you can get raffle tickets for those and put them in the front of each one of the baskets that you would like to hopefully win. Each basket is filled with treasures worth from $75 to $150. They are chock full of goodies. All right, do you see the teddy bears here this morning? Most of these came from the Discovery Shop. And I saw other people coming in and planting, putting them up here. These all go to the Reading Police Department in a couple weeks. They put them in their patrol cars. First, they go to the hospitals, and any kids in the hospital get a stuffed animal. Then they roll down the window and have one of them hanging out the window as they drive through town. So cute. And then when they go on calls for family disturbances, they always take stuffed animals for the children. So they love us this time of year. They just love us. And they will be picked up after probably Monday, December 16th, so you've got a little bit of time. All right, our Fall Bazaar Goods and Services Silent Auction, which is in the foyer, ends today at 10 o'clock. Oh, it's too late. Okay, well, some of us got out there and upped our bid, but if you didn't have a chance, next year, because there's some delightful things out there. The Thanksgiving Interfaith Service. Lynn, would you like to talk? This is the lady who started the interfaith community, and
well, technically, it was Bill Stagel, Reverend Bill Stagel, Heather Hennessy, Bob Grosh, and Les Westling many years ago. And it started because when Reverend Heather Hennessy from First Christian at the time came to the community, the conservative Christian community would not allow her to be part of it because she was a woman in ministry. She said she distinctly remembered Reverend Andrea Acevedo because she was also active in ministry, but they started the Shasta Interfaith, what we know today. So this evening, there's a way to stand together with the Shasta Interfaith to show your support of diversity by going to the Thanksgiving Interfaith service. 6 p.m., First United Methodist Church, Interfaith Choir. I know some are singing in the choir. We love that. It is a way of expressing thanks from all the various traditions. And then popular, ever so popular, at the end of the service, there's lots of cookies provided by our Latter-day Saints friends. So I want to encourage you to be there. It's a way of just showing up and by your presence saying, I support diversity. So please join us. Also, December 3rd. You know what's happening December 3rd, Tuesday? Worldwide, there's an event called Giving Tuesday. Not just here in the United States, but worldwide. And the North State has its own version called North State Giving Tuesday. So on a website that says northstategiving.org, you can go on that and make a $10 donation minimum. There's 177 nonprofit organizations that are there awaiting donations and gifts from the community. Center for Spiritual Living Reading is one of those. So here's what I wanted to be sure and highlight. They have power hours from 11 to 12, 3 to 4, and I think it's 6 to 7. If you make a $10 donation, there's other donations that go to boost that. So I want to encourage you, plus, if you have like lots of $10 donations in a given hour, there's another boost. So it's a way of giving to this community by going to northstategiving.org and making a $10 donation that can really help raise money for this organization or any of the other nonprofits in our North State. So hope you participate.
thank you. And yesterday it actually began early giving. So I'm scrolling through 170 nonprofits, of which ours is one. But sometimes they repeat, because after about 80, you forget what went before. So I'm donating and donating. And at the bottom, it says how much. I thought, well, that's okay. And I printed it out. And I had given to Horsetown Clear Creek Preserve twice. And bless her heart, the president of that group emailed me and said, Mary, you donated twice. Was that a mistake? And I thought, okay, God, it couldn't have been a mistake. The second time I donated was double the first time. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's just really, really a good thing to do. All right. Lynn, I wanted to ask you, how many faith groups are in? 20 plus. So when you go to one of their meetings, there's a lot of people there from all faiths. It's wonderful. All right, Roy Wolfstead is doing the men's group, and it meets Monday, November 25th, 7 to 9, and it's all centered around friendship. Men meeting men, sharing friendship, and it's a wonderful thing. Very safe place to explore what you want to become if you're looking for that. All right, our decorating the center for the holidays is next Saturday, November 30th from 9 to noon. And Sue loves doing this, but she loves having help. So if you'd like to come in the morning and help do that, that would be great. New Moon Circle with Lori Buckman, Saturday, November 30th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., maximum 15 females. And there's sign-ups now in the hallway since everything is full outside. They're in the hallway for all the sign-ups. An Advent meditation, awakening the Christ divine consciousness within. Now, this is with one of our newest practitioners who hasn't moved up here yet, Rob Ward. And what he decided to do from December 1st through the 16th, 7 to 7:30 in the morning via Zoom, a meditation practice to immerse ourselves in the divine presence during this season of hope and renewal. So you can sign up or just, I think the Zoom connection is in your program. What a great offering from a new practitioner. Amazing. World's AIDS Day service presented by NorCal Outreach, Sunday, December 1st, 6 to 8 p.m. The theme this year is collective action, sustain and accelerate HIV progress. It marks the 37th anniversary of bringing HIV awareness to our greater community. The motto this year is put people first. I like that. And then for some fun, oh my gosh, Riverfront Playhouse. It's a theater. It's called Gaslight Theater's Christmas Vacation. It's food, fun. It's a melodrama, a merry musical melodrama. I mean, it's just going to be a blast. A person called Mark wants to provide the best Christmas ever for his family, and he looks forward to celebrating it, but he's able to spark up the Christmas spirit, and you have to go to find out how he's going to do that. Sounds mysterious. All right. We have Susan is going to do a reading. There she is. Come on up. It's one that that Lynn brought.
Good morning, everyone. This morning's reading is from the Science of Mind textbook, page 133. We are bound because we are first free, and the power which binds us is the only thing in the universe which can free us. Man already has within himself the key to freedom, but he must come to realize his relation to the whole. This relationship is one of complete unity.
There is only one power, one presence. So what I like to call infinite intelligence. So I know that no matter where I am in joy or sadness, it's all right and perfect. Because God is a God of love, infinite, infinite love. And so during this holiday season, I especially send my love, as well as all of you will, to people who have lost their best friend, their best loved one, to people who have people that are sick in their family or having very difficult times. We just lift them up. We lift up all the people left behind when someone moves on. We know that there's perfection there somewhere. Even though there's sadness during the holidays, there's also hope, love, compassion. So as we reach out to our friends, we give them love. And we know life is unfolding perfectly. That's how it goes. So I'm grateful for this teaching that helps support me and everyone I know through these times. It's the best thing. It's the best salve for the wound. So thank you, Spirit, for bringing us all here together, knowing the week ahead is filled just with God's love everywhere we look. That's the truth, and so it is. My friend, Lynn Fritz, has been a friend of mine for, I don't know, Lynn, long time, goes way back 25 years. And I love her to death, and she speaks so beautifully, and she's so compassionate, and she's so into interfaith that the whole community has gratitude for her work and everything she does. I'm going to shut up. Just come and talk, sweetie.
Thank you. Yes, Mary and I go way back. She was working at Willabrator, and I was working at Roseburg Forest Products. So it was pre-Science of Mind. In fact, she invited me here. That's how I ended up here. So think of those in your life that you can help radically change their life by inviting them here. Our theme today is expressing gratitude. And so we're going to do it in the Native American way because it's Native American Heritage Month. So I invite my friend Joey Carroll to come up, and we're going to begin with Native ritual. The flute is the voice of the Great Spirit, of Creator. So if possible, I'm going to invite you to stand as we do the setting of the 4 directions. I lit only one small leaf of the sage, dried. It's a purification ritual. And so we begin by honoring the spirit of the East. It is the spirit of light. Each day, the sun rises, bringing newness, vitality. This represents birth, new opportunities in life. So as the sun rises, may we honor each day the gift of life. We turn a quarter turn to the right, facing the south. And here we honor the spirit of creation. The spirit of creation is expressed in the warm summer winds, the winds that unfurl the leaves, that create the dance, that create the vitality of life. This direction represents our adolescence and youth. We turn a quarter turn to the right, facing the west. Here, we honor the Spirit, the life-giving Spirit. Each and every day, the sun sets. Each and every day as the sun sets, may we be reminded that one day our own sun will set. This represents the era of adulthood, elder, embracing the quieting of life, honoring our process as we embrace the time of walking on. Turning a quarter turn to the right, we face the north, honoring the spirit of love. The spirit of love is represented by the cold winds of winter. Those winds help us to discover who we are at a very deep level as we embrace and meet life's challenges. Remember the cold winds of winter as they blow. We chill, and yet we continue on. We discover the depth of our character. We discover who we are and are challenged to grow despite the cold winds. Turning back to center where we began, we offer this prayer. To the Great Spirit, to Creator, we honor the original people of this land, the Wintu people, and Grandfather Sky, Grandmother Earth, the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged creatures, the rocks and minerals, our brothers and sisters of the insect world, the plant life, and all the life that fills our waterways. To all the trees, to the one ocean, and all that beautiful, beautiful life around our globe. We welcome our ancestors and our teachers. We welcome the energy of healing, of compassion, and we express deep gratitude. And as we move through this lifetime, may our companions be the companions of love, compassion, forgiveness. May we live in reverence, recognizing our relationship to all that is. For we are one people, no matter our expression. All life is expressed in the visible and in the invisible. So we give thanks to Creator, thanks to the Great Spirit, thanks to each one that is joined together and gathered here today, whether they're in the space of this room, virtually, or in consciousness. We release this prayer through this community across Shasta County, the state of California, these United States, across the one ocean, across our global community, and into the cosmos. 7 generations back, 7 generations to tomorrow. We are one people. And to all our relations, we speak peace. We speak healing. Oho. You may be seated. Thank you. Thank you. So, I want you to notice what you're feeling when you do ritual. What do you feel? One word. I want to hear from you. Vibration. Unity. Oh, what was that? Connection. Soul. What was that? Peace. Love. calm, healing, totally present. That is the purpose, isn't it? Safe. Community. Groundedness. I want you to take your hand, either hand, place it on your heart. Just for a moment, brief moment, close your eyes. Take another long, slow, deep breath in. And that relaxing exhale, healing exhale. Neuroscience tells us when we place our hand on our heart, it's the same as if we've been given love through hugs. Does that not feel good? I express gratitude because of our relationship. Remember the reading that Susan shared with us? Native American spirituality is all about the emphasis on gratitude and relationship. We have relationship to all that is, whether we're conscious of it or not. So I want to pause and talk a little bit about setting of the 4 directions. Oftentimes, we honor the 7 directions. Have you heard of the 7 directions before? So that includes beyond the 4, Grandfather Sky, Grandmother Earth, and the center, the medicine wheel. Have you ever seen images of the medicine wheel? In Native American culture, everything is seen as in a circle. That's why we gather in a circle. There's a famous Lakota elder, Black Elk. I'm sure you've heard of him. I want to share with you his quote as soon as I can find it. Get it here. And the pages are not turning well. Here we go. You have noticed that everything as Indian is in a circle. Everything that's Indian is in a circle. That is because the power of the world always works in circles. And everything tries to be round. The sky is round, and I've heard that the earth is round, like a ball, and so are all the stars. The wind, in its greatest expression, its greatest power, whirls. Birds make their nests in circles. For theirs, it's the same religion as ours. Even the seasons form a great circle in their changing, and always come back again to where they were. The life of a man is a circle from childhood to childhood, and so it is in everything. So it is in everything. So you notice we talked about the different spirits and the directions, but also in the medicine wheel, oftentimes it varies from community to community depending, but there are some generalizations. So the 4 directions represent and offer understanding of the 4 nations: the white, the black, the yellow, and the red people. The 4 nations. We talked about the seasons, didn't we? Represents the 4 seasons. Stages of life: birth, youth, adult, elder, and death. Also the aspects of spiritual, emotional, intellectual, and physical. It is a natural way of recalling and experience the cycles of life. So next time you do the setting of the 4 directions, you can understand all those aspects that you engage in, participate in. And hopefully, we talked about all the different experiences, at that moment we're conscious of our unity, our oneness. traditional people from the Native American spirituality, this is the way of being. However, when the Europeans came here, the culture experienced a great deal of trauma. And so many people today that are Native American are not conscious and practice the rituals or understand the spirituality because of the imprint of trauma. However, when we tune in to the culture, we see a deep sense of connection for gratitude, for understanding that there's a relationship to all that is. So as we move through our lifetime, the invitation is for us to be aware, present, fully conscious of that. So that we, when we're struggling with something or someone, we recall and remember we have a relationship to that one. Sacred relationship. So as we move through our discussion this morning, I'd like you to think of something that challenges you, where it's really difficult to remember that we're in relationship, where we talked about all the different things, peace, love, compassion, all those things we've been talking about, struggle to show up. You've heard about those things with other people, right? I always tell people, I said, even if you live alone, you're going to struggle with the person you live with from time to time. It just is our way, isn't it? The medicine wheel and the thought about the cycles of life, the circle of life, it's been a way of relating to health and wellness and maintaining health and wellness in Native community. It's considered the sacred path for all of us, and especially a sacred path for the sun. Remember how it goes. The earth turns and the sun shines and the light of the moon. Everything has relationship to one another. It really represents the interconnectedness of everything. I want us to think about culture and society. Native American is a collectivistic society, versus in Western civilization, we have an individualistic society. So in an individualistic society, it's all about who? Me. Me, me, me. Even the movies have a mini-me. In a collectivistic society, it's all about us, us. And so there's some principles or themes or energy that runs through the consciousness of those in a collectivistic society, culture. For me, it is the way that I have chosen. So each of us, no matter where we live, can carry that consciousness and make that our practice. So we have to think of things in terms of, how do I want to show up? Is it all about me? And where's the line between self-care and selfishness? So in a collectivistic society, you might say in the community, tribe was a word given to by Western civilization to the gathering of Native people. When Native American people meet each other and they're more traditional, they don't say, who's your tribe? What tribe do you belong to? They say, who are your people? There's a strong value for interdependence in a collectivistic society. So I want you to think about this. One end of the spectrum is dependence, the other end of the spectrum is independent. And the goal is that we come back to the middle, come back to center for interdependence. That means I recognize that I have a relationship to everything that I'm connected to. And so that whatever I do affects everyone, whether or not we sense it. It also encourages the avoidance of conflict. Avoiding conflict. So if we avoid conflict, what's that mean for us in behaviors? What was that? Cooperation. And when there's a problem, what do? Communicate. Try to resolve it. Sometimes when we do resolution, we agree to disagree. We see things differently. But our way of working with each other can still be one, as Dalton was pointing to, one of peace. Om Shanti, one of peace. Even though I may think differently, I may disagree with your thought, I can still be respectful, I can still be compassionate, I can still be loving. Today we have an epidemic of anger in our nation. And so anger can really create a lot of animosity, can't it? And so the native way is, even when we're angry, is to look for reconciliation, to look for healing. And the goal is that we remain in relationship even if the cost outweigh the benefits. What? Even if the cost outweighs the benefits. Reminds me of that blowing cold north wind, doesn't it? It says that I have an obligation, a responsibility to my community to work to resolve, to work to heal. Even when I may not feel like I want to do that. Think about this. If I'm here and I'm upset, it impacts everyone in this room. Someone in Ukraine, Israel, India, South America, no matter where they are, we don't tend to be conscious of it. But if I have a string and I pluck the string, does this end feel it? Absolutely. It's whether or not we're conscious of it. So in our spiritual practices, to heighten our awareness, heighten our sensitivity. So our whole focus is on a relationship with others and how we show up, how we relate. And I want you to think about the challenges we have today in our culture. There are a few, aren't there? I really love the teachings of Black Elk and Crazy Horse. Those are probably my two, well, Chief Seattle is also one of my teachers. Black Elk says, talking about relationships and working with things, the first piece, which is the most important, is that which comes within the souls of people when they realize their relationship, their oneness with the universe and all its powers, and when they realize that at the center of the universe dwells the Great Spirit, and that this center is really everywhere and is within each of us. Black Elk died in 1950. But don't you know, don't you feel, don't you sense the power of his words? That we, each of us has relationship to the visible and invisible. So the question is, as I posed earlier, what is it I'm challenged by? And when we look at our community today, our global community, there's a lot of unrest. Our nation is considered very divided. When people look from the outside, we may experience that when we're here. Thoughts about all the different things that transform and transpire in our lives. So how do we bring Shanti, peace, reverence to those painful circumstances? First and foremost, we must understand when we meet angry people or we hit up against discord, what are we encountering? What causes that? What causes that? Fear, pain. What else? Distrust. And usually, fear is the cause behind all of it, isn't it? Think of when you've been afraid and how the body tightens and how the brain kind of freezes. It's really challenging to function. What helps you to overcome that fear? What energy helps you to overcome that fear more than anything else? Love. Yeah. The Bible says God is love. All the ancient wisdoms say, love, love, love. So where there's suffering, we need what? Where there's pain, we need. And where there's anger, love. It's a tall order sometimes, isn't it? Especially when it's right face to face with us. I want you to notice that our tendency when we encounter fear, whether it comes in the form of anger or suffering, whatever it is, here it comes at us. What do we usually do? Go towards it or away from it? Let's go this way. And what happens is it follows us. We can't escape it. So one of the things we must remember as part of our spiritual understanding is there is such power when we move towards that fear, because what happens, this is extraordinary, when we face that fear and encounter it, it's transformative. Not only do we resolve it, but it propels us into greater levels of understanding, energy, positive energy. I like to take lessons from the animals. The buffalo, which many in the science realm call bison. My people call them buffalo. The buffalo, think of the ones you've seen in Yellowstone, the pictures. And they're in that deep, deep snow. They live there in that deep, deep snow, winter after winter. What do you notice about the buffalo in the snow? What do? They're together as a herd. Yep, there's protection in numbers. What else do we see them do? They stand still, only. Times they stand still. But they're known for what? They use their head, don't they? They push through the snow. The storm is raging and they push through the snow. They're facing the storm. Because the buffalo have learned generation after generation that the shortest path through the storm is going into the storm. The shortest path through the storm is going into the storm. So that means facing. And when we do that, we've encountered the shortest path to getting through the storm. A challenge, isn't it? So as we move through this lifetime, in this season of giving thanks, may that be our way in the world. May it be one of daily gratitude. Think of each step, each breath. May it be my practice that as I take in the breath, I am grateful for life. And as I exhale, I understand and know my connection to all that is. And I have the opportunity to practice healing. I can contribute to the wellness of what is, or the suffering of what is. And when I do that practice of gratitude, I'm transformed. And I'm transforming my world. A lot to think about, isn't it? But I want you to think about that buffalo going through the snow, headed into the storm. It is a great challenge. So I'm going to take a few moments after we do our spiritual mind treatment, have Judy play for this. And I want you to notice what comes up for you. I want one words from you as I conclude. So in this moment, I invite you to go into that deep breath in, that relaxing exhale, as we join in consciousness, as we enter into the stillness, as we enter into the place of spirit, knowing that God is one, Creator, Great Spirit, by the many names of which we describe that energy, that infinite love. And we are the expressions of that, individualized. We are healers. We are agents of change. And as we move through this lifetime, recognize and know that with each breath, it is the gift of life. And we have the opportunity to share peace and love, understanding, healing with all those we encounter, no matter their spiritual expression, whether it is limited or open and loving. May each of us bring love to end suffering, to calm the fear, to relieve the fear, to grow a world that accepts all our differences, that supports diversity. And may each of us head into the storm, knowing as we do so, we've chosen a path that allows us to move through the storm into healing, good weather. May I know this in every cell of my being, through the energy that flows through me and as me, that the expression of gratitude is always about our relationship to the sacred, and recognizing and knowing that I am the expression of the sacred through my personality, my thoughts, my behaviors, through my actual heartbeat. So in deep gratitude, we give thanks for this journey, for this opportunity of life. And as we move through this lifetime, we create community wherever we are. We create healing. So we release this treatment into our community, into our hearts, into our very being, across our globe. Life is eternal, and so we release it into the eternalness of life. And so it is. Amen. So notice what you're feeling. Thank you, Judy. That's beautiful. Notice what you're feeling. What are you noticing? Couple, what was that? Peace. Love. Empowerment. Connection. calm. Hopefully, too, we feel that connection with those joining us virtually, right? Whether they're in India, Japan, on the moon, in the space station. Thank you, my friends.
Hello again. I'd like to invite you all to take a couple of breaths with me. It's that kind of morning. This is a Jason Mraz song that I thought would be suitable to the occasion. I thank the boys who kicked my ass when I was 17. I thank the ones who chose to laugh and those who acted mean. I thank the bullies for all their scraps and accidents and then some. They shaped my life, they made me love who I've become. They shaped my life, they made me love who I am. I thank the girls who gave their hands and showed me how to dance. And I thank the boys who turned me down, never gave me half a chance. I learned that it's okay for hearts to go on their own way. They shaped my life, they made me like who I am today. They shaped my life, they made me love who I am. Now I've got gratitude, yes I do, I've got gratitude. I've got gratitude, yes I do, I've got gratitude. I thank the captains of the boats who braved those stormy seas. And I thank the farmers for sowing all those precious seeds. I thank the men who paved the roads that I am traveling on. They shaped my life, they took me down the paths I've gone. I thank the volunteers for giving up their time for free. And I thank the engineers, all those who keep our water clean. I thank the janitors for all their years behind the scenes. They shaped my life, they taught me generosity. They shaped my life, they helped me see who I could be. Now I've got gratitude, yes I do, gratitude. I've got gratitude, yes I do, gratitude. I'm so grateful. Let me tell you what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for deep breaths. Grateful for my health. I know tomorrow is uncertain, and I know time is our greatest wealth. I'm grateful for my teachers, and there's many of them. They taught me how to follow my heart. They taught me that all the world's a stage. They taught me life imitates ours. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful they divorced. When they divided, they multiplied it. And 2 parents became 4 or more. And I'm grateful for my fuzzy, fuzzy friends, the ones that follow me around, singing meow, 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 meow. They remind me to slow on down, to kneel kiss the ground. And I'm grateful for music. It helps me feel understood. And I'm grateful to gratitude itself. Helps me look for the good, look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good.
That was so perfect. Wasn't that just... I go home to an empty house, except I have 2 cats. And when I sit down, one's here licking this hand and one's here licking that hand. And I just feel so loved. It's just so wonderful. If the ushers could come forward, please. They're so intuitive, aren't they, animals? Just so great. And if you haven't noticed the leaves on the tree on the wall in the hallway, that's our pledge program for 2025. And if you look at all those leaves, it's really intense gratitude for all the people that support this beautiful center. So as we prepare to give our offering this morning, our hearts are filled with love and appreciation, since what's offered here is for our spiritual well-being. We're filled with gratitude, knowing life stays in balance because it's true. As I give, I receive. I give thanks for all the blessed donations received in the offering this morning and those that come in during the week, because I know each dollar supports this spiritual family in many ways as we grow together, pray together, and give thanks for all that the center has been blessed with today and always. And so it is.
Oh, I guess that means it's me. Why don't you stand on up if you feel comfortable doing so? Stretch out a little bit, establish some space around yourself. It's a chilly morning out there, but it's my favorite kind of weather, honestly, so, you know. It's been a while since I played this one. It just kind of goes round and round. So if you're not familiar with it, you'll get familiar with it very soon. Also, the words will be up there for your convenience, you know. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy, holy. That's how it goes. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is love. Holy, holy. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Holy, holy. Oh God, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is God. Holy, holy. That's why all is world now. All world. Holy, holy. All world. Holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is well. Holy, holy. All good one more time. All good, holy, holy. Let me hear you sing. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy, holy. I said all in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy,
Dalton, we miss you. Woo, that was awesome. So if you'd like a prayer with the practitioners, Christine and I are here. We have the kitchen cookies. We have all those things you have to take home with you for a small offering, of course. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you next Sunday.